Hello everyone, and it's time for New Comic Day haul video. This is for books that released last Wednesday, December the 14th, and then we'll take a look at what's coming out tomorrow, the 21st, and what I'm looking at buying. So let's get started with this. It really was a kind of down week last week. But there was obviously the big book, and we'll do that one first. And this is the only cover I got at my shop. This is Spawn, Batman #1. Actually, Batman Spawn #1. This is the Greg Capullo cover, and this has turned out to be the hottest of the regular variants that you can get at your shop. So I'm very happy about that. And I also went and I picked this variant up. Now this is the Barnes & Noble exclusive Batman Spawn. This is a trade price. The cover price was $12.99 on this. And I picked up 3 copies of that. That's the Barnes & Noble exclusive cover. Barnes & Noble. Yeah. And let's see, do I have any other? I do have a couple more Image books. Okay. I picked up Ice Cream Man #33. And I grabbed a copy of Art Brute issue #1, and this is cover either B or C. That's the only cover, the only copy that my shop had was this one. So that is all Image. Okay. And moving on to DC Comics. DC Comics, I got 2 books. First, well, they're both the same book. It's Batman Incorporated #3. I got 2 copies of that book. Let's move this up just a touch. There we go. Yeah, I grabbed 2 copies of that book. Now we're on to Marvel. And I picked up 2 copies of Amazing Spider-Man #15. 2 copies. And I read that, and Dark Web's okay. I'm not hating it, but I'm not loving it. It's just kind of okay, it's something. Here is the Invincible Iron Man #1 reboot. I read that, and I was not excited that Jerry Duggan was writing this. And I wrote it, and it's Tony Stark at his worst, just drunken in the gutters. There's your superhero, Invincible Iron Man. And I read Photon #1. I did read this one, and I mean, it was okay. It was alright. And that's it. That is all I picked up this week. Now we'll take a peek at what is coming out tomorrow, and what I'm most likely going to have on my next New Comic Haul video. Okay, and this is starting with the independents. This is out from Boom Studios. It's Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. It's kind of a long title. It's Jason Aaron writing. And usually these top tier writers do their best work on their indie creator owned stuff. So I am going to pick this up and just see what it is. If I don't like it, I just won't, then I'll drop it. But it's a #1, and yeah, we're going to check that out. Next, is Gun Honey, and I just like Gun Honey. I like this series. So anything that comes out Gun Honey, I'm going to buy. And yeah, aside from obvious reasons, it's actually I don't mind the book. I like the story. It's all good. This is coming out from IDW by writer Kevin Scott, who writes all the Star Wars stuff. So once again, another top tier writer, another A writer. This is Dead Seas, and it sounds interesting in the solicits. It's like a ghost ship out at sea where they collect ectoplasm, and this is a prisoner that takes on the task of collecting this ectoplasm from this ghost ship because it's like a precious commodity that's used in curing diseases and stuff like that. And this guy, with the exchange of a shortened sentence, agrees to go on this ghost ship and collect this ectoplasm. It sounds interesting. I'm looking forward to reading this. All right, Image Comics. This is Gunslinger Spawn number 15. And I'm actually going to buy 3 copies of this book. There is word of a new baddie being introduced in this book for, to kind of try rounding out the Gunslingers Rogues Gallery. So, yeah, I'm picking up 3 copies of this one. I might even get 4. And here's Junkyard Joe. I've really been enjoying this series, so I will continue and read this. And Vanish number 4 from Donny Cates. I've heard nothing but good things about this series. I have not read an issue yet. I've collected all 4. Or actually, I think I missed number 3, so I'm going to probably try to pick up number 3 at the shop tomorrow as well. And I need to get on reading this. I've heard nothing but good things from it. So, yeah, I really want to check this out. I've just been kind of behind the ball on reading this. So, I'm going to get to it before it gets too out of hand with the issues. And moving on to DC, this kind of lukewarm event that they've had going on. I haven't really read too much of it. I've read the first issue or 2, and I don't know. It didn't hook me in. But I'm going to get the 7th of 7 issues because there might be something big happening in it. So that's the only reason I'm getting. And the cover's pretty cool. So I'll probably buy 2 copies of this, just on the chance that there might be something significant happening in the last issue of this. So, and World's Finest. This cover is so striking. I'm buying 2 copies of this for sure because of this cover. This cover is amazing. And I did hear that the identity of Boy Thunder is going to be revealed in this book, so that's kind of could be a future minor key of some sort, So I'm definitely picking up 2 copies of this. Okay, and Gold Goblin, moving to Marvel. This is Gold Goblin number 2, Dark Web tie-in. I really was pleasantly surprised with issue 1, and I really enjoyed it. So I am looking forward. I'm continuing on with reading this. So I'll tell you all about it next Tuesday. Black Panther, I've pretty much been buying Black Panther all the way through, and it's been pretty good. I've actually enjoyed it. I know it's getting a lot of grief for, I don't know why it is. A lot of Marvel's main characters are kind of getting tore down, maybe so that they can be built back up. I don't know. But I've not minded this series. I've actually kind of liked it. So, I'm going to continue and I will read. All right, another Dark Web tie-in. This is Mary Jane and Black Cat number 1. And I'm not really too interested in reading this. I'm just buying it because I like both Mary Jane and Black Cat. So, and it's a cool cover. So, yeah, sure. And Spider-Man: The Lost Hunt, I bought number 2, or I bought number 1. This is number 2, and I've heard nothing but good things about this series. I haven't read it, but I will at some point. But I mean, look at the cover. That cover is amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna buy a copy of this. And Wolverine, this is issue 28. And just because I'm a Wolverine fan, that's the only reason I'm picking this up. I'm not really too interested in this whole Wolverine story. It just seems kind of insignificant to me. I like significance in my comics. They like where they mean something, or there's some kind of a future value to it. If it's just a placeholder issue, I'm generally not too interested. So, in every one of these Wolverine issues, Benjamin Percy, you can kind of see that his focus is on Ghost Rider, and Wolverine's not been great. So that's it. That's the haul. So let's see. Let's take a tally. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Possible 17 books I'll be hauling in tomorrow. So that'll be a pretty good haul. And I might make it 18. I might buy an extra Gunslinger 15. And then I might make it 19, because if they have Vanish number 3, I'll be picking that up too. So, yeah. So it's going to be a big haul. And I'm doing my haul videos. They'll either be out on Monday or Tuesday. That's going to be the new norm. Monday or Tuesday. And I'll do a little slideshow like this with books that I'm looking at. That's going to do it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. And we'll see you next time.